You know, the phrase, a picture says 1,000 words. This video puts about 10,000 words because this entire mess of rain, sleet, snow, freezing rain, graupel, from Oklahoma City down to Houston, Memphis, all the way down to New Orleans. You know, anybody who lives in this area, this is what they're going through, and this whole mess is heading our way. Right now, the greatest impact is going to be in the upstate, traversed into portions of the PD, but it does sink into the Midlands, particularly into areas of northern Saluda, Newberry, Fairfield, and northern Kershaw counties. There is a minor impact along I-20 from Lexington, Richland, obviously in Kershaw into Lee County, and then a limited one as you head south of I-20 into the eastern and southern Midlands. And we'll explain exactly what that is. But the bottom line is that we still have the winter storm warnings for Saluda, Newberry, and Kershaw County, and Fairfield until 7 a.m. Saturday, and then 4 a.m. for the rest of the Midlands, a winter weather advisory. And although eastern Orangeburg isn't part of that, we'll explain why, but you guys are still going to have some kind of impact. The clear skies once again, so this is the fourth day in a row that we're just simply, it's cold, it's sunny, there's nothing going on. Well, we're about to get that because look at these current temperatures. 23 in Camden as well as in Manning. It's 26 in Saluda, 27 in Orangeburg, 29 in Sumter. These temperatures are even colder than it was last night at this time, and that's cold. Everybody's cold. 24 in Asheville, 29 in Macon, 26 in Augusta, 27 in Raleigh. That cold air is just sunk right over the Carolinas and Georgia. And now 4 days of clear skies. There's rain, there's a little bit of sleet, freezing rain, and plain old rain, and all that's heading our way. So as we go through the next few hours, we'll start seeing more clouds that'll start building in. In the morning at sunrise, we'll still have a lot of clouds. Computer models indicating we'll start seeing some of the frozen precipitation start coming in before 11 o'clock. I think the air is still too dry. We may see some stuff come down, but I think it'll actually start coming down in bulk as we get to about lunchtime into the early afternoon. And at that point, we're looking at maybe snow, but maybe freezing rain, and then rain, especially in the southern Midlands. And this is after sunset, 7 o'clock. And notice how everything all of a sudden switches over to rain. That's not a good thing, and I'll explain why. But this is now close to midnight, Friday night, and then it finally pushes off. And as we get to about 3 or 4 o'clock, it ends, and by the morning, we may actually see some sunshine. The amount of snow, forget about the snow. At best, maybe half an inch of snow that'll actually come down. That's going to get all washed out with the amount of rainfall that's going to come. Now, this is just rainfall. It doesn't matter whether it freezes or not. Conservatively, half, maybe 3/4 of an inch. But if the temperatures are cold enough to stay cold enough, this depicts not only what may freeze over power lines and surfaces, but in addition to whatever the water is that freezes. So the bottom line, well, it's going to be cold in the morning with lows in the low 20s. Highs tomorrow, before we get into the afternoon, will be in the low to mid 30s. And anything that doesn't melt Saturday morning will start to liquefy as we reach a high of 46 on Saturday, but it may refreeze again on Sunday with a low of 24. Be it as it may, the skies clear out. The biggest impact will be what comes down Friday overnight into Saturday, with Saturday morning being freezing at 29 and then 24 on Sunday. So we could be looking at still some pockets where we have still quite a bit of ice on the ground. And even with all that sunshine next week, not very warm, 53 Monday, 48 Tuesday, a high of 45 on Wednesday, just rounded out for 47 by Thursday.